Do you consider Newcastle title contenders this season?
I think it's too early for anybody. If we are or we are not. I think we are still really early in the season. You know, they give signs last season and this season, and in Europe again, that they can compete to any other team. So when a team is able to do that, they are for me.
Well, and with the resources they've got, do you think it is inevitable that they will be, if not this season, that they will be title challengers in the near future?
Yeah, but I think we all have resources, and when you look at the teams around, everybody has it. It's after how you make those resources, use them in the best possible way, and then there are many factors that are going to contribute the success or not success of your season, and some of them you cannot control even though you have tried to make all the right decisions.
I mean, Eddie Howe's only been in that job 2 years, and I think when he took over, they were bottom of the table. It is a remarkable transformation. I mean, I know obviously they've got the resources, but it is, even so, a lot of clubs have spent money and not really achieved anything that they've done.
Yeah. Taking away the resources, what he's done is remarkable, regardless what, and you should not take any merit of what they've done because it's very impressive.
Isan from the Dump Mail. As a young manager in the league, in terms of generally across the Premier League, what do you think are the main key factors to succeeding with limited experience as a manager in this league?
Have the best players.
Simple as that.
For sure. You have the best players, gives you the best chance, and then creating an incredible environment around them. Yeah. After there are many factors, but having the best players for 10 months available with good spirit and a lot of confidence, that gives you a big chance.
Recently, you've had Tomiyasu, who's obviously he's done really well last few months. The crowd have really got behind it. Well, what have you made of his performances, and how crucial could he be as a squad player this season?
Well, we expect from him, and the moment that he has some stability and availability is high, is a player that is going to give so much to the team. He's got different qualities to any other player, and really pleased with him.
You've had a number of players that have signed long-term contracts in the past year or so. What are the reasons why so many players are happy to commit their future to Arsenal during this period?
Well, it probably is a question more for them. Hopefully, my feeling is because they're in a place that, first of all, they feel valued. They enjoy what they do. They enjoy working with us, and they still feel really challenged in a very competitive environment. That this is the place for them to grow and win trophies.
You have had 7 players come off the bench so far this season and score goals to rescue points from being games. How have you managed to change a culture from which there were players previously who'd be frustrated at being on the bench, but now you've got everybody all singing from the same hymn sheet, and has that been difficult to do?
I think there are 2 main factors. One is when we went from 3 to 5 subs, obviously that gives managers a lot of ability to change as well the course of the game. And then obviously the extended time that we are playing now, the 100 minutes, over 100 minutes that we are playing, when you are getting sub on the 70th, you're almost playing half an hour, and that's a lot, was 1/3 of the game. And then the players understanding the importance of that role, and if we want to be there, and we're going to need everybody at their best to try to change games, to try to lock games, to try to rotate the team and have the freshness in every department, and they've been brilliant at that.
There was frustration after last year's game. There was time wasting and recriminations all around that. Are you happy that you've got the players with the finishes that you talk about, who might kind of render that academic this time around?
Sorry?
Is there any kind of lasting frustration from that experience back then, and you don't want that to happen again? We've seen some of your team talks where you talk to the players about where they've been before and how not to have that feeling again. Is this one of those occasions?
Yeah, obviously game management is a big thing in football, and expecting what the opponent can do and dealing with that emotionally to stay in the mindset and the frame that you have to be, it's key. And tomorrow there will be factors that can get you out of that, and it's very important to control them.
When you went there last year, they had one of the best defensive records in the Premier League. It's not really said that much, but Arsenal have the second best defensive record in the Premier League so far this season. Are you happy for that to continue to go under the radar, or do you feel the players maybe need a bit more credit?
Well, I think it's a key thing to success. You know, if you can keep clean sheets in this league, in any league, to win championship, to be at the top, you have to do that, and you have to do that in a really consistent way. You have to do that as well, especially in big matches, and that's the task. And I think we're in the right direction.
Okay, last couple now. John, did you have one or not?
Yeah, you mentioned Ben White and the need to get him a new contract sorted. Is his situation with England something that needs sorting? Would that be a part of the jigsaw as well?
I know that's not something for me to get involved in.
But is that something that you feel the player himself needs? I mean, he's a top player at a top club. It seems strange he's not an international.
Does he have the ability? Yes, and then it's a conversation for them to have.
But you're not involved in that at all?
No.
Would you prefer if he didn't play because he wouldn't be going away?
What I want is that player feels happy and player represent his club and his country in the best possible way.
Okay, finally we'll go to Hamza from the Times.
Good morning, Mikel.
Hi.
Just to build on what was just mentioned in the 0-0 draw last season, do you think that your team has improved on dealing with frustration, for example, when the ball is out of play and with time wasting and stuff like that? You made games.
We are so used to a lot of things that we as well do. You know, that every team try to use the tactics and manage the game in the right way for themselves. And it's not something new. And we'll try to get better at everything for sure. And tomorrow, this will be something very minimal within the course of the game, I think.
And have you, in today's training session, have you planned anything in particular to make sure that the ball is sped up, that you're on the ball quicker, and you can make sure that restarts aren't delayed?
If we have to practice something today for tomorrow, I think we are late.
Okay, everyone. Thanks very much. Cheers.
Good luck.
Thank you, Mikel.
Thanks, Mikel.